Hi guys, so this is the video on how we're going to make Princess Poppy's headband. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some blue and green fabric, some circles. You want to cut out some green and blue circles. The diameter of the circles are 4 inches. And you're going to need needle and thread. Alright, so let's get started. What you want to do is you want to take one of your blue circles and fold it in half. Like so. So once you have it folded in half, you're going to take your needle and thread. So you're going to take your needle and thread, and you're going to start at the edge of your half circle, fold it, and take your needle all the way through. And you're basically going to sew in and out all around the perimeter of your circle, of your half circle, just like this. And just keep going all the way around until you get to the other end. All right, so once you get to the end, you want to pull the needle all the way through. And there you have your first petal. Now just to secure it, you want to take your needle back through the opposite side, like this. And then pull the needle all the way through. And then you're done with this petal. Now don't cut the string thread, don't cut the thread, because you're going to have to do the exact same thing with the next petal. Fold it in half, start at the end, and start weaving your needle in and out of the edge of your petal. Pull it all the way through. Go through it a second time just to secure it. And pull it. Your third and final petal for this flower. Exact same thing. Take your needle. Weave in and out of the edge of your half circle. Pull your needle all the way through. Take it back through the opposite side to secure it. Okay, so now that we have our 3 petals, you are going to take your needle and go ahead and take your needle through each petal, like so, just to tighten it and secure it in place. All right, and there you have it, your 3 petals for your Princess Poppy flower. Now we're going to start on the leaves. So this time you're going to take your green circles. Once again, these circles are 4 inches in diameter. Fold it in half, but this time you're actually going to cut the circles in half. You're only going to be using 3 of them. So cut it in half. All right, so now that you have your half piece, you're going to take the end of your half circle and fold it to the middle. And do the same for the other side like this. And then fold it in half. So now you're left with a little triangle. And just like we did the petals, you're going to do the exact same thing. Start at the very edge and weave your needle in and out of the edge of the circular part of your triangle. Pull it all the way through. Now to position your leaf in place, you're just going to take your needle and you're going to put your needle through the side of your petal that's closest to where your needle came out of your leaf, if that makes sense. I'll explain it again. So once again, you're going to take your half circle, fold the top down to the bottom in the middle, do the exact same thing to the other side, and then fold it together. You're left with your triangle. Take your needle and weave it in and out of the circular part. Take your needle all the way through. There's Aubrey. Now that you have your needle all the way through, you are going to position your leaf by taking your needle through the petal that's closest to the end of your leaf. So you see this will be right here. So you're going to take your needle and put it through the blue petal and then pull tight. And that just kind of holds it in place. All right, so we're going to do one more very quickly. Weave in and out. Pull tight. Secure it to the blue petal. Pull tight. And then you're going to tie it. All right, there you have it, Princess Poppy's flower for her headband. You can put something in the middle if you want. I didn't bother. I didn't want it to be super neat. But if you want, you can put like a blue circle in the middle. So guys, there you have it, your Princess Poppy flowers to go on your headband. You're going to need 3. Okay, so now we're going to start on her headband. This is 3 inches wide and about 3.5 inches long. You're not going to need 3.5 inches of fabric. I just didn't know exactly how long I would need it, so I just left it at the size that I bought it. I'm going to fold it in half, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew down the edge. I'm using a sewing machine. You can definitely hand sew it. So I decided to sew down the middle because I didn't really need it to be that wide. So all in all, it's about an inch thick once it's sewn. So 2 inches in half and then sew down the middle. So I'm going to cut off all this extra. Okay, so now that I have my headband, I'm going to go ahead and turn it inside out. What I like to do is I like to take some scissors, cut a little slit at the end. I like to take a pin with a little hook on the end of it, just to make it easier. And then I put the pin inside of the sleeve, or the little slit, like so. And then I just push the pin all the way through to the end. And as I'm pushing it to the end, the sleeve will turn inside out. They have tools that you can use to do this in stores. Not sure what they're called. I just use a pin, something that I have laying around the house. So push it all the way through to the end. Pull it through. And then once you pull it all the way through, it will be inside out, and you will no longer see the side that you sewn. So now I'm going to take an iron. I'm just going to go ahead and iron that flat. So now that I ironed it flat, it's ready to go. See you guys in the next video.